So far we created all the code, basically everything like Pojo class, then test cases and some resource file, everything in the same folder. But this is not the proper way for organizing our code, and most of the time whenever you will work with any company or any project, you will see it's not like that way. So here we need to separate the code. Generally developer, they develop the code over here, I mean inside this source main Java, this folder, and like tester people, they actually write all the test cases over here, source test Java. But throughout this video training or tutorial, so far we discussed this thing to create over there. The reason I did this thing because at the time of the beginning, when the tester try to learn many things, if I tell them do here, they become confused. This is my experience so far I saw. So at first I showed them this is the way we need to develop everything. Okay, so once they understand the technology or technique, everything, they become master, and then it's very easy for them to modular the code very easily. Now you know which files actually is actually creating the test cases, right? So we can easily understand now. Till now, so far we discussed. Now it's time to modular our program. We need to arrange every code, like test code will be here inside this source test Java inside here, and evening code will be here. Again, we will divide the whole program many smaller part later. Like here we can also organize this thing inside, like this Pojo classes inside this package also. But in this video I'm not going to show you those things, rather I'm going to show you how you can modular your code here. Only I will start working with the test cases only. So till now this is the best file basically for us, which has end-to-end testing using all the framework. Like we use request spec, then response spec, then we actually integrated with Pojo classes here. We created post request first, then we created the get request to get the data to verify those things, then we created the update, and then after that we also deleted the entry right at the last. Okay, and also we set for each test cases, we marked with at test annotation, then we set the priority, and if the method is dependent with other method, we can also mention over there. So now it's time to modular our code. So here this file API testing using spec test ng. Okay, this is the main test file, right? I'm going to move this inside here. So if we check carefully, this is the main file, right? So from here to here I'm going to move, but before that I'm going to rename this package shorter so that it is easy to like understand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select it, right click, and then from here we have to choose refactor, and then I'm going to choose rename, and from here I'm going to change the name. I'm going to remove the last part. Instead of the whole name, I'm going to type only very simple thing, FewSteps. Okay, like this, FewSteps, and then I'm going to press the OK, and very shortly it will be renamed with that package name. Now I'm going to move this package which is not package, basically this Java file here to here. So I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to refactor, and now this time I'm going to choose move. Where I want to move, I want to move from here to here, right? So this package FewSteps, from this package to this package basically. Okay, and this is Java location where all the Java logic will be there, but here we will write our test cases. So I'm going to move over there, and then finally I'm going to press OK button, and very shortly you will see it will be moved over there. And here you will find some error, we'll fix those things, don't worry, like this. And also we need to move this thing, request specification. This is also for our testing purposes we used. So I'm going to move that file also, this one, and config reader, this two, this one and these two basically, request, respond, and config. So here there is config reader, right, this one. So I'm going to do the same way, right click, then refactor, then move, and I'm going to move to this package FewSteps, and then I'm going to press the OK. And also the last one, this one, request, this one, right click and then choose refactor, and then I'm going to choose move, and then I'm going to move it to this package again, this one, and then I'm going to press OK button, and here it mentioned like this thing. I'm going to press the continue button. Okay, so here it is giving us some error. We'll fix those things later, so let me fix this thing first, this one. So here I'm going to maximize this code. Let me check what is the error. So here is the error, booking. It is unable to read what is the booking. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to update everything, the import. If you press hold command key shift O, then automatically it will update those import mostly, and then after that you can save it, and once you save it you'll see all the error gone. Okay, and this thing also, it is why it is working like this way. Let me choose again on command shift O and then save it. So still it has some error, but anyway, we have to fix it, right? So I don't know what is the error. Let me run this thing first. So I'm going to close this thing, close and close. So API testing, using SPRING test NG, right? This one I'm going to double click, and now I'm going to run it from here. Right click, then run as test NG test, and if there is any error it will give us, right? So I'm going to here it is showing error exists in required project, rest assured API automation. So other thing basically it is showing probably. Let me run this thing and check whether it is working properly or not. Forget about this one. Okay, so here if we check carefully, here it is showing that everything is working fine. Okay, so here total test case run 5, passes 5, failure 5, if not 5 basically, failure 0, sorry. So every test is passed. Okay, now we are getting some error, right? The main reason basically these all are test things, right? So what we can do, we can actually move this thing over here for the time being. We also don't need this, but still if you need some backup like what you did previously, you can move, you can check over there, but this is the core functionality, right? So I'm also going to move this thing, right click, and then I'm going to move like from here, refactor. What is refactor? Source, no, not source. What is the refactor? This is the refactor, and then move, and I'm going to move this package to again this FewSteps package, then press the OK button, and very shortly it will move. And here there is some error again, so I'm going to jump this code again, and now hold command key shift O key together, and it will be import everything, and then after that save it, and you'll see all the errors are gone. Okay, this thing also API testing, this is also like this thing and this thing, both are also testing classes. Basically we can also move these two also. Right click, once we right click, let me check, then we can choose refactor and move to this package, right? So this is the package we are going to move, and press OK button, and very shortly it will be moved over there. Now here we are also getting some error. Just jump over there and Ctrl Shift O, it will be gone because it will able to map properly. Now I'm going to close all of them because we don't need those. And finally this file, we need to fix this thing. This thing is inside Java folder, so I'm going to press Command Shift O together, and then it will be saved. Okay, now all errors are gone. So basically in real life we do like this way. The testing code should be separate, and the Java code will be the separate. Now see, everything is separate. Still we need to do something like this is payload file, this is the payload file. We can make a separate folder or separate package, and we can put it over there inside the Java, and Pojo we can do this thing. But I'm not going to do this thing. So in this way you can fix this thing so that it will be easy to maintain. and we just basically we must need to do this thing. Otherwise during the maven test, when we'll run the maven test, like in command prompt, at that time we'll get difficulty or issues. At that time it is difficult to maintain. So basically we do like this way, and that's it. In this way I just showed you how you can restructure your code for testing framework.